I'm just out here doing some production runs of this bait and maybe a perch bait in the shop here. If you have any questions, you want to know about bait painting, anything that I can answer for you, I absolutely will. Anything you just want to BS, talk for a bit, whatever, come jump in this live and hang out with me. Anyways, let's get to it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some gloves. I should already have those on, but we're going to be mixing up, more or less mixing up some paint. I need to figure out what color. I'm going to do a black, but I want it kind of like a metallic black on the back of this thing. By the way, just so you guys know, I already showed you the bait, but this is the bait we're going to be painting tonight. And maybe a perch if I have time. I don't know. It depends on how long it takes me to put a pair of gloves on. This is ridiculous. But we are getting there. All right, here we go. I just want to make sure I've got these on good so I don't get junk all over me. So essentially, I paint baits, I make custom baits. If you're new here, I will be making a bunch of baits. These production runs are for a new company I have. It's called Sinister Swim Baits. You can go to sinisterswimbaits.com, check out my merch line. If you want to see more of this stuff, obviously, I'm going to be posting more on YouTube in the future. And as Sinister, once I get enough people up and going there, as well as Facebook and Instagram right now. I have a lot of stuff on my Facebook and Instagram already. So if you want to go over and check that stuff out, feel free. I appreciate it. Leave me a like, ask me questions, whatever you want to do. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use a little bit of silver tonight and a little bit of this opaque black. It may seem weird, but the pearlized silver will give it that metallic look I'm looking for. Actually, I'm going to do black first. Squirt a little bit. I got a brand new thing of this. If this doesn't work, which I have a feeling it might not. Okay, I probably should have went with the silver first instead of the black. But, oh well. Got a lot of baits to do. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit over half. We'll see how this turns out. I don't know. Once I start mixing it up. See how this color actually turns out. Yeah, that's what I thought. I should have done it the other way around, but it's all right because I'm going to be spraying it really lightly anyways. Steve C, what is going on? You knows what is up, bro. What's going on? You knows, bro. What is going on, guys? Thank you for coming into live. I appreciate it. I'm just mixing up the color I want to use. You can't really tell in the bottom of the deal, but it does give it like a metallic sheen with the silver in there. It's a pearlized silver. And I mix pretty much all my colors. I hardly ever shoot straight. I don't know what it is about it. I would rather mix and create my own colors, give it a better look. What's up, Jimmy C? What is going on? Thank you for coming in the stream. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, there we go. It's not really charcoal, but it's black. It's black enough anyways. So we're gonna be throwing some reducer in here right now. And mix it on up. I essentially want the consistency of milk. This is almost there. I need to put just a little bit more reducer in there. You just have to play with it. If this is something you're looking to do, I would suggest play with it. And or if it's something you already do, maybe you already know. The thing is like, so I went from spraying like auto body paints on most of my baits to now using this, and it's been a It's been a curve. I'm not gonna lie. It's been different for sure, but it works out. I just don't like it because it doesn't atomize as well. Okay, YKB. Sorry, YKB. I said, bro. I was having trouble seeing the screen. What's up, YKB? What is up, Moonstar? I don't know if you guys have. If you go by something else, just type it in the chat because my eyes tonight are not working good. I'm getting old. So tonight we're going to be painting up some production runs for the Sinister Swim Baits line. I'm doing the black right now. I've already done the peach and the bone. And then I'm just doing basically the bases on all these. Oh, man. So this is the bait, and I've already got the peach on the bottom. Now I'm just going to lightly spray this top. I don't want to hit it real hard at all. I'd rather hit it as lightly as I can, but sometimes it doesn't like to play. Yeah, there we go. I'll just keep going over this. Just hitting it lightly. More so down the center than I will on the sides. But I'll hit a little darker in the center. One thing I don't like, guys, is this stinking airbrush. When it gets clogged up with this stuff, it's a pain in the butt. Oh well, it's working. Do I like peaches? Sure. Depends on what kind of peaches. But yeah, I do. Okay. So let's get around the eye. So the next step is kind of shading in this eye real good. Thing on this side, hit it with a little shade. And we'll hit just the light. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't really care if it is. It's just a kind of prefer it to be a little messy like that, not as straightforward. Solid black, that one's pretty much done. And then put the back end with the darker part. Yeah, here we go. I think it's gonna look great. By the time I get the bone pattern on there, it's gonna be fantastic. Is everybody ready for Halloween? I'm ready to charge the dad tax for some of that candy. I know that my kid's already gotten some. He's been around several times. They had some trunk or treats and some other things like that. That was actually pretty cool. But I'm definitely ready to steal some of that candy. I'm going to darken this up a little bit more. My hands shake like incredibly bad, so if you notice this, it's basically like they've always done this. I don't really know why. but I like to hit it just like a lighter coat on the sides, just kind of real quick. Yeah, that's too much, but oh well, whatever. That's the problem, is if it gets gummed up and then shoots out all at once, then I run the risk of having issues like that. But those look pretty much the same, so that's good. I'm gonna get the eye a little bit here. Oh, come on. Thank goodness that's light enough it didn't mess anything up. What is up? This Fernandez. Muy gracias. Thank you, Mike. What is going on? WTF Mike is in the house. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing. Sorry, some of that's showing up. I don't have a translator on my... Like, I need to put a bot or something that translates. I think those are looking good. I kind of like that smoky. Even if it's a little overspray, it falls onto that bone pattern. I kind of like it a little smoky. So that's okay. I'm all right with that. That's Pero Si Poco Inglés. Yeah, sorry guys. I need to get a bot or something that does that, but I don't have it. If you say something you shouldn't say, I have no idea. If you're not, I have no idea. So, but I appreciate you being in here, man. Cool. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm just doing some painting tonight. That's it. Just working on these production runs. I don't have anything per se that's like... Some of the stuff that I've got is gosh dang it, that right there. Some of the stuff that I've had is that I've done up tonight. I did quite a bit off camera. I did some over on Facebook, and now I'm here. I'm planning on doing just a few of these tonight, and then I'll get them locked out. I only planned on being on here about an hour. I'm probably going to do perch next, but I'm only doing the bases. I'm not doing all the detail work yet. Freaking gun, come on, man. That's good enough. That's better. It's a little bit smoky down the side. That works. Okay, now let's do the eyes. All he said was he speaks Spanish and only a bit English. Okay, I see. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, man. I thank you so much for doing that. Because I have no idea. I don't speak Spanish, but I appreciate you coming in, Fernandez. Liz Fernandez, I really do, man. Thank you. Yeah, I don't speak Espanol, but I do appreciate you being here. Hopefully you can see what's going on. And if you have any questions about like what I do for the paint or any of that, you're more than welcome to hit me up at any time. I don't like this paint as much. I've been looking for some other paint. One thing I don't like about this paint, it doesn't do a great job of atomizing. So it doesn't lay on the best, but it is what it is. By the way, this is not my favorite paint. It works, but it's not my favorite. One thing, if I could get my damn hands to quit shaking. hands. Oh gosh. Yeah, that would be great. Just smack the side of it real good. Okay, that works. I'll do the same thing on this side. By the way, this is my first time painting one of the lipless into a bone, so it's going to be interesting to see what comes of that. I kind of like that though. I like that. Making it a little shaded. Yeah, it looks cool. I'm good with that. Oh, Jimmy, it's like water, man. This stuff is super thin. This stuff is so thin that I can thin it down to where it'll spray liquid and it still won't atomize. It's this stuff is just not great for it. I don't know what the deal is. I think also too potentially it's because this stuff is not meant to be sprayed on, necessarily on lures. It's supposed to be sprayed on fabric, which is a whole different other animal. That's what this was designed for, was t-shirt paint. So I think that's part of it. But it does okay. For now it's all right. It doesn't compete at all with my automotive paint though. Gosh damn it, man. Oh, that's why. I'm almost out. Just clean it out just a second. Yeah, you can spray this stuff. Here, I'll show you, Jimmy, what I'm talking about. This is reducer, literally reducer. This is pretty much straight water. See, look. Like it just won't set up, man. It's like yeah, I wish it would. I've looked for some other paints that were, something that I could get by with that would work the same, but I haven't found them yet. I'm just looking for the right ones, But we're getting there. Yeah, I'll probably won't be on here till about 8:30, 8:45 tonight, just because I'm trying to cut down on the length of the lives. I know that sounds silly to some of y'all, but all right, Jimmy, have a good night. But yeah, I'll be on here for a little while still, but I'm gonna cut it a little early tonight, just because I feel like I've been running a lot on these and a lot of time. Gosh dang it, stupid thing. There we go. Just dust it on the sides. That's what I'm gonna do. That looks good. Same thing here. Just kind of dust it around. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna heat set these real quick and then we'll move on to the next ones. Yeah. Okay with that. That turned out pretty sweet. I think that's gonna be good. Especially by the time I get the bone pattern on it. I think it's gonna look good. Oh crap, I got one more. Sorry, my bad. So if you want, go over the Sinister Swim Baits on Facebook or Instagram. Go check it out. You'll see a lot more of these completed and a lot more of that stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, sweet. Same thing here. That works. It's a little darker than what I wanted right there, but it doesn't matter. long as I do both sides similar, it's going to work out. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Looks good. It's a good shad imitation, that bone. Okay, now it's time to start blow drying. Guys, give me 1 second. It's going to get loud. I got to do some of this to heat set the baits. Okay, the rest I'll do off camera so it's not like blowing your eardrums out. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you so much for sharing it out. I know there were quite a few people came in, so I really do appreciate that. I know this isn't the most interesting thing. It's just because I'm just doing the base layer, so it doesn't show like the full bait, so I know it's not the most exciting. Oh, yeah, I know. I had to get the fancy one, Mike, you know. What's funny is, so we had ordered one on Amazon, the cheapest one I could get on Amazon, and for some reason it didn't ship or whatever, so I needed it. And my wife found this one at one of those, I don't know, it's like a Burlington or it's one of those discount, like Ross or one of those stores. She found this one. She's like, I found this one. I hope this will work. Of course she found this one. It's pink. I was like, all right, I'll rock it. I don't care. Whatever. I think it'll work out, though. It's definitely quieter in the low setting. Maybe I should airbrush it. I might do that. I might actually end up airbrushing it. That'd actually be pretty sweet if I put some... What I could do is draw on it with markers. And use those permanent markers, those art markers. And come up with something cool, some cool design off of it. That'd be alright. So, all right, the next one's in the lineup. I gotta go get them, but the next one's in the lineup are gonna be, we're gonna do the perch pattern next, and I think I'm gonna change it up just a tiny bit from what the original. I'll show you guys the original. You tell me what you think. I think it's not so much the lines and that sort of stuff. I think I'm just changing the colors a little bit. There was something about the color that I wasn't 100% crazy on this one about. So that's the next one up in the lineup, and I just don't know if I'm crazy about that color 100%. It's got some blue in it, but I think I need more yellow. That's just what it is. I need more yellow. It's too blue. Around the gills and stuff is fine, but I think I'm going to do a little yellow. And so I'm going to change it up just a tad bit. I'm going to put these up real quick, and I'll be right back. I'll flip this real quick so you guys can see me for a second. So that's them. That's the baits. And I'll go set them over here. Let them hang out until I'm ready to get the rest of this done. I've got so many over here. I've got all those now over there, and on the bottom, I don't know how well you can see it, but all those are definitely more red and some yellow, or some red on the gills, or more yellow and red on the gills. I agree, Mike. That's kind of the thing. Like when I paint that one up, it looks cool, but it's not exactly what I wanted. So these new ones are going to change up. I'm going to do the base layer first, and then we'll go from there. Those take the longest to paint of any of the patterns that I've got. The rest of the patterns are all pretty straightforward. Those, unfortunately, take a little bit of time. So that's why I'm doing them last on the list of things to do. This guy can set that over here for right now. You get more solids, more solids. Oh, that one, no, we gotta work on that one. Oh no. That's smooth. I'll work on it. Yeah. That one looks good. This one looks fine. So what about this one? This one looks great. That one's whatever. I'll just mix them up a little bit. So when I was doing the research on how many I needed, which is Jet Wash, what is going on, man? Good to have you in the stream. Thank you for being here. So when I was doing the research on how many I needed, I did my math a little wrong, and I've been painting too few. I did 6, but it was 6 of each, not 6 total. So that's been fun. So now I get to go back and paint additional versions. Thank you, man. Thank you. Cheers to you too. Yeah, so now I gotta switch around and do alternative. I gotta repaint basically half of each pattern. So that's okay though. It won't take me that long to do. These are gonna be done though. I'm gonna wait till I get the stencil ready, and then I'll hit them all at the same time. So I'll repaint the others and get them all knocked out. So let's get to going on these. Let me get the colors I need. I think I'm gonna do this new color I picked up, which is, it's kind of a yellowish green. Then I'm gonna find the darkest green I can and mix that with an opaque green, which is what it is. I'll mix an opaque green, and let me find my pearlized white. I'll mix that with a little bit of regular white. And let me throw away these other containers, because I'm done with those for right now. I can use that black again. No, I'm gonna throw it away. Screw it. So I'm gonna I'm gonna get all those kind of ready where I have them ready to go. Got some browns here that will work, and a little bit of black if I need it to darken it up. All right, here we go. So to start out, I'm gonna lay a base layer of pearl white. No, you know what? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do a base layer of pearl white. I'm gonna take this and some opaque. Createx, I don't know the number, it's 5212, whatever this is, 531. It's pearlized. So I'm going to take these two and mix up a batch of pearl white. Ideally, I'm going to do more pearl than I am the white, because I want it shimmering. Hey Moonstar, thanks for coming back in. I appreciate it. So we're gonna put, that should be enough. I'm not doing the whole bait, I'm just doing the lower part. So I'm painting up different baits. So this is the bait we're fixing to do now. We're going to do the base layer on it, and then I'll follow it up with the detail and stuff later on. But this is what we got right now. I want to add a little bit of, right now I'm mixing paint. I'm going to add a couple drops. I don't know how many, like maybe 5. Opaque white, that's a little bit more. Then I will take and I will mix this up. We'll get started. Get that all mixed up good. White just gives it a little bit more solid of a look. Where's my reducer? There we go. That's not thin enough. I need more. For anybody who wants to know, I get the consistency of almost water. It's milk really, but it's almost water. So, where the hell did that go to? Okay. Well, that's fun. Lost my rag. Oh well. This brush is nasty. It's got black in it. Oh, here we go. Skim milk at best. Yeah, it's pretty thin stuff. What's up, Face Age? Oh. Face the Ace. Sorry. I'm having trouble seeing this tonight. Like my eyes are not wanting to focus. It's probably not good. It's probably not great for painting baits, but it's working. I'm slowly getting them done. This stuff sucks. Like, so I would recommend, like, if you're gonna switch, if you're gonna transition, it's always best probably to clean this brush thoroughly, especially if you got darker colors in there before you ever start. I should have done these first, probably. It is what it is. Yeah, so I'm just painting these up real quick. I'm just doing the base layers. This is probably, out of all the baits that I've done so far here, I'll take you guys off of the rack and show you all the bases I've done so far. Give me 1 second. Let me clean this out real good, and then I'll take you there. But out of everything, this is probably the most complicated base, just because it's multicolors and it shifts. So I feel like that's probably the most complicated, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. Like, I've been trying to keep all these production run baits simple. Like, something like this is a little different. Oh gosh, dang it. Oh, that would have been bad. I almost hooked myself. But like something like that, that's a little different. It's metallic. It's got multiple layers. It's not like too exciting, but it's enough that I don't want to do 100 of those. Same. Now my swim baits is different. I do extensive. Yeah, I got some fire tiger going, Mike. I've already painted the bases on those. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you all the. Okay, this place is a wreck, so just bear with me, guys. I've got a mess on my top right here, but so here's one of the fire tigers. The other one I don't have. It's with my brother. He's fishing it. I thought about doing this piranha. But I may do like a specialty run of those. I'm not going to do those right now. I also am not doing the green crawl right now. I'm just sticking with the red one. I am doing this bait, however. I'm going to do that one. This guy. And then I'm trying to remember where. I'll be doing the bone bait, of course, like that. I'm trying to find. I had the other one over here. I'm trying to find where it went to. Don't know. This place is a mess. It's ransacked right now. But let me show you. So, Mike, there's fire tigers. They're ready to paint up. And then I've got my red crawls here. The base is done. I've got that specialty bait right there done. And of course the bones. So those are going to be the 5 patterns I'm going to release. And then of course the bluegill or whatever. Those will be Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Moonstar. Yeah, so I think that's literally, I'm going to do 5 patterns to start out, and then I may do some, like, you know, offload some, like, custom one-offs that you can pick up later on. I have not hooked it up, Mike. I cleaned this whole thing off, and then I started painting. I got to clean it off again, and then I'm mounting the buffer, I promise. It's sitting there in the floor. I know it's not ideal, but it... I promise I am going to mount it because I need to. There's some stuff I'm fixing to start working on for the videos that I need it. So I got to clean this shelf off anyways. I got quite a bit of stuff that I actually need to do. Okay, cool. All right, this is not going to be exciting, but it's gonna cover these. It's basically just going to be a base layer that I'm putting on both sides. It's pearl white. It won't. You know what? It's not looking right. It looks almost, yeah, okay, hold on. I gotta mix something up with it. I don't like that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put just a shot of gold in there. I just don't like that. God, come on. Ugh. Stinking thing. Okay, so I'm going to put a shot of this gold in there. Not a lot, just enough to give it a little bit deeper color. I don't like the ultra white on it. There we go. It's not a lot, but it's enough to tell like a little bit of a difference. So it gives it more of a realistic finish on it than that ultra white crap. This heat setting it right now, and then okay, I heat set that one. Pour that out. Crap. Okay, there we go. All right. This should be plenty to... Okay, now it's not exactly white. It's got a little bit of a tint to it. It's not tan, but it's not pure off-white either. It gives a little bit of a line. Yeah, that's way better. Try not to use it all on one thing, but yeah, I like that. That looks more realistic. Just a little bit of... Okay, cool. So I know it's hard to tell on camera. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like earlier, I was trying to do that, and the camera really doesn't show it. Let me heat set it and see if it makes a difference. You might be able to tell just a little bit. Yeah, heat setting it. You can tell it a little bit. It's not going to be a big difference, unfortunately. But okay, unfortunately, it's not going to be a huge difference, but you might be able to pick it up just slightly between the two. Yeah, it's not really showing up like it does with the eye. That's okay. Let me get these the rest of the way done, and then let's move this one out of the way. It's done. Okay. I feel like that's probably... Okay, I feel like that's good. Go to the next one. I know, guys, this is probably really boring. I don't know if I should tell stories about fishing or what while I'm doing this, but this can't be too exciting. Okay, that one's knocked out. Let's take these, start working them. Okay, that one's good. The next color, I guarantee you it'll pick up good. And then you guys will question, like, what are you doing? But I promise it'll pick it up good. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Those are knocked out. One more. Okay. See if I can get just a little bit more out of this, because I feel like that bottom needs just a tad bit more. Come on. Square bills. No, they're not walleye baits, Mike. But those are coming too later. They definitely are coming. Let me heat set these real quick, guys. I'm gonna use the hair dryer real quick, get them heat set. What's your favorite bait to fish? Put in the comment down below if you fish, what's your favorite bait? I guess I should say that different. Artificial bait. It sucks because these are the colors that like are hard to show up, and so it looks like I didn't really paint anything, and it's not as interesting. But I promise I've got more coming soon. There's some other ones here that will pop. Start making these baits pop. Mother minnow, jet wash, nice. Sorry, I'm just having the heat set up real quick. I hate this paint because of that. I hate this paint because I have to heat set it. Okay. Good old Patty Wampus. Now you can't tell. You literally can't tell I've done anything to these baits. This is stupid. They did not turn out. It's all right. When the clear gets on them, it'll change it, but for now, it's okay. Get that over there. All right, we're gonna mix up some yellow and some chartreuse. Let's throw some chartreuse down there. Let's mix up a little bit of yellow. Just some straight up yellow with it. Gosh dang it, popsicle sticks. I need quite a few more. Okay, so I need a little bit more yellow to that, I think. And this is 432203 Wicked Opaque Bismuth Yellow. I don't know. You guys, if you want to look it up or something, that's fine. I just buy it and mix it. It just mixes to the eye. Okay, so that's what I wanted. I wanted some kind of yellowish slime green right there. The airbrush, Mike, it's a Iwata HPSC. I think it's HPSC. It's just a standard Iwata airbrush. It It works great though. I love Iwata stuff. I had that Iwata Neo. It worked good on most of this crap, but then like those things crash too quick. Like the parts are cheap on them or something. I don't know what exactly the deal is with them. But I got these. I started out with these Iwatas. Now I have the C plus or whatever it is, the really, really expensive one, but I don't ever break that thing out anymore. It does fine detail work, but for baits, I can do as fine a detail work as I need to with this one. And realistically, I think, I mean, my personal opinion is that like I would rather hand brush on like super fine detail. That's what, I mean, to be real honest, I would rather hand brush on the super fine detail rather than airbrush it on anyways. It's not I can't do it. I can. I've done it in the past, but this just makes it easier. I like hand brushing it on now. It gives it a different look and I feel like it's a little cleaner. All right, so let me get some. That's cleaned out. Let me get some reducer. Put it down there. Let's mix it up like water. Not really, but it's close enough. If I don't, this thing won't spray. But I also don't have like a 0.5 or whatever it is tip that they recommend. I'm using a way smaller tip, so that's part of my problem. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's try this out. Okay, that's how it's sprayed. I'm not going to spray it real thick. I just want like a somewhat light coat of yellow. Oh, it's yellow-green. Gosh dang it. Stupid thing. Ah! This is the stuff I hate, is when it starts getting caked up. Okay. Give me 1 second, I'm flipping it. I need to flip all these. Not spray it off the top. Top, I don't care if it gets super, like, if it's dark or whatever, because I'm going to put other colors over it, so I feel like that's good. That one is good. That's time for the next one. You talking string horse? No. I mean, I have some of those too, but I really, the stuff I'm using is not like, I have some super detailed brushes, but like I have some camel hair and some other stuff that I use every once in a while. But most of the part, I can get away with using just cheap, for the most part, just cheap like brushes. I don't have to use much, but it turns out they turn out good. One reason I like doing the coating later on is because I can turn around and if I want to put like epoxy coating on first and then do some brushing, something like that. But I just, it gives it a grittier look. I don't know how to explain it. Camel hair. Because all the best bait painters use camel hair. No, I don't know. That's what I found was camel hair. Those were the nice ones. I'm sure there's some horsehair and some other stuff. Okay, there we goes with that. I definitely mixed up too much of this. think. Maybe not. Come on, get just that last bit. That's all I need. It's that last little bit. It's spitting at me. Yeah, they make camel hair brushes, Mike. You're gonna make me start laughing and mess it up. Oh gosh. Yeah, they make some. Yeah, they make camel hair. They're expensive though, man. They're like expensive brushes. Like, I don't know. The last one I bought was like 15 or 20 bucks for one brush. They do jet wash. They brush their hair at least twice a day. Otherwise, it falls out. It's something about the heat treatment on it. Oh, what the freak? Oh well, that'll be fixed later. See, he got me. Okay. Okay, that's good. And that works. That's fine. It's gonna have to work like it is. They might. They very well might. That's the more expensive ones. Those are like 50 bucks a pop. If you get those, Mike. Now, I don't know. It's I was at an art store and they had these brushes and they're like, "Oh, you need this for fine detail." And I'm like, I started looking at the prices of them. I just thought to myself, I was like, "Man, for the money they want for them, you better be able to sell that shit for quite a bit of money. Sell that stuff for quite a bit of money because it's a lot for one little brush." That's good for me. That's good enough. I'm good with that one. Oh, shoot, I got one more. I might have enough to do it. I doubt it, but maybe I've got enough to do it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough. Cool thing is they don't, none of these have to be like super even. I kind of like them different. So when they go out, everybody's getting something a little different.
Did he bring you food out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought it because they said it would work good. I'm not saying I use them all the time. I usually use cheap Hobby Lobby brushes. I only use Muffy. Oh gosh, that cracks me up. That is funny though. Okay, I'm fixing to have to use the hairdryer again. Here we go. Hairdryer it is. Heat set these, and then come on, stop that. Put them over here. Okay. Yeah, yeah. See how that white pops more? It's got like a reflection to it almost. That's that pearlized in it that and just makes it, I don't know, it makes it a better color. I'm gonna do these others off camera real quick. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm fixing the. Give me 1 second. These are taking longer than I thought they would. Spray. Yeah, I mean, really, like, at first it did. I'm not gonna lie, it did. It ran. I had to figure out the deal. But once I figured out how much I could get away with, I'll spray the maximum amount I can get away with, and then I'll cut them and spray them. And if I need to do another coat, I will, Mike. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna flip the camera back. I am. Yeah, I'm eating right now. I was actually planning on having these a little further along before dinner was ready. But I'm having Mac and Little Smokies, Little Wieners. So that's awesome. We are Kai. I did, however, get some new glitter. That was pretty cool. I ended up getting like different kinds of glitter. I'm putting the resin that goes on them, so that'll be cool. What have you guys been doing tonight? Crafting herpes. Mike, I've so wanted for a while to send somebody like one of those glitter things. It would be fun. Those things look like a nightmare, though. Building Halloween props, awesome. What are you building this year, man? I think we're going to be handing out candy tomorrow. I'm going to try and shoot a video tonight with my fogger and everything, and shoot some of the old Halloween baits for Sinister and just see. Like, I didn't build anything this year. My goal was to try and build something. I had something in mind for Halloween. I was going to put a short out for Sinister or a full-length video, but I just never did. I watched a video like yesterday or today, something, but it was Trey Art. He does baits and stuff, and I was watching his video, and he went and got some wood from a cemetery, and then carved it into a pumpkin. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Is that going over to your sister's house? That's gonna be amazing. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to. I didn't mean to be eating on the live. This is not very entertaining. Well, let me jump off of here for tonight. Guys, I will pick back up tomorrow at some time. But I'll pick back up tomorrow. I'll be, these will probably be done or close to, and then I'll start doing detail work so you guys can see all of the detail work that I'm doing on the baits. And if you have any questions, any stuff like that, just let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Like starting a bait company all the way to painting baits, to carving, to building stuff, to figuring out the weights and all that stuff. Now, don't ask me math because I'm not a mathematician and I would not be able to help you with any of that. But for the most part, yeah, the baits I make, they get the job done. So, but guys, have a good night. Thank you all so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. Mike, as always, thank you so much, man, for sharing it out. I really do appreciate that. And if you guys haven't already, hit that like button. And go check out my Instagram and my Facebook, Sinister Swim Baits. And also sinisterswimbaits.com. You can go check out the website, look at it, and see what you think. These baits will be up there shortly. So you guys have a good night. Have a good night, Jet Wash. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Everybody that's in here tonight, I really appreciate you being here. And thank you again, and I'll catch you on the next one.